Not now, darling. I have to make a video. Chart update, 19th April 2020. Tomorrow, it seems Governor Cuomo has been telling porkies the strange case of the kamikaze virus in New York. An intense day that played out like failsafe, with me nearly, but fortunately not, having to issue a general World War III warning, saved by double-checking everything and then doing more checking. It all started with a strange case of Governor Cuomo and his kamikaze virus. It seems he's been telling porkies to New Yorkers, but that will have to wait till tomorrow. It looked like it was an affliction that had spread to the US figures, but that may reflect the US's laziness in bothering to inform the World Health Organization as to its figures. We'll need some more analysis and checking out the states, but for the moment, Cuomo is pinned to a slide and destined for an entertaining video, even if the reality of what is imposed on New York is anything but funny. I still also have something I need to do for UK death rates. The government have pushed those to extremes, but they forgot something. It takes time for people to die. A simple death rate of 100 people out of 1,000 cases today is 10%. But if that's 100 people who were admitted 3 days ago when the figure was 200 cases, that's 50%. Another entertaining bit of amateur sleuthing to do. For now, I'm exhausted, it's midnight, and I don't want to fail to get you an update within a day or so of the data point. So here's the update for 19th April. First off, our UK growth analysis. It seems the government is reluctant to let us have our peak, with new case growth still above 1, so still getting more cases per day, bearing in mind that figure uses averages on averages, so it takes a few days to respond. Not something to alarm me. The longer they mess about, the more they provide evidence that they're no longer reporting the virus. Pure alphabetical order of file names, and I'll do Italy proper with the UK. France, Belgium, Portugal. France curling down, that's the backside rather than over, which is when it's still heading to peak. Doing very nicely. Portugal following, no issue. Belgium lingering at peak and heading past Italy, not nice. Just because I don't like Brussels bureaucrats doesn't mean we want ordinary Belgians to suffer. Down, please. Germany, Norway, and we'll do Italy as they're so similar. No problems, but again, lingering around peak, especially Italy. You need to ensure your politicians are willing to let you win. Fortunately, the UK Growth Analyzer is going to be a very handy lie detector. It may take some effort to ensure that, I guess that would be that. The stats reflect reality, not an agenda. Sorry about that. Hungary, Thailand, and Korea. South Korea, lovely job, Thailand. Korea sorted a long time ago. Hungary still climbing. Disappointing at this stage, but from a very low level. Iceland, Finland, and Greece. That looks wrong. Better. Iceland and Greece, cracking jobs. Cases collapsing. Greece from a very low level. Well done. Finland, not bad, but linear at this low level? Ugh. Please change. Enough already. Israel, great. Nice pronounced drop. Pakistan, a little disappointing, but at such a low level, it's not an issue. India barely joining the party, and look at its cases curling over. And I'm sorry, I was tired. There's an awful lot of poor typing there. Iran looks great, Hubei level, and starting to get a pronounced drop. Iraq, nice, similar. UAE too, curling over, and cases leveling off. Encouraging. Ireland, Spain, and Sweden. Sweden, come on, the world's rooting for you as the poster child for no lockdown. Ironic that we and any number of others could fulfill that role. But hey, even journalists can understand a story when it's simple enough. So come on, Sweden. Spain, higher than Italy, but made progress with its downtrend. Bin the uptick, please. Ireland, begorra, but Jesus, will you stop giving me a hard time? Patrick Harper would be God Save Ireland. right now, and no sharp. It's all on you. Turn down, not up, and go check your politicians. Italy, we've done, so this is us, UK, and still it tracks no lockdown perfectly and is above on the growth analysis. So much for lockdown. When they want you in your homes, you have to ask why. Japan and Singapore, two more places giving me head shake. And Singapore, that's an interesting country I wasn't familiar with, is passing Hubei and accelerating. A close, compact society, not good. Malaysia, a lovely drop. Mexico, remind me to try Mexican food someday to see if Tex-Mex bears any relation. Probably not. Hey, I love my Tex-Mex, but haute cuisine, I'm up for that too. Shouldn't distract Mexico, still climbing, though gently curled over and at a very low level. Not a threat. Barbados, lovely job. Ecuador, not ideal, but not a worry. Looks like a sloppy peak, maybe. Philippines, not a risk. Peak, low level. Indonesia, still climbing gently, like that to curl over. And Vietnam, no digging tunnels. That was then, this is now. Stopping at ground level is fine. Russia finally getting its space program together. This is not a race, fellas. There's no need to go up against Italy or the US. Wow, that sure is steep. And by the way, go check out the Gagarin movie. Awesome. Poland, nice, at peak. Don't be lazy, come on down. Croatia, showing them how it's done. South Africa and Algeria, interesting how similar they are. Come on, guys, you are doing so well. No upticking, please. And it's our Alpine friends, mating with Italy. Well, who wouldn't? Excellent downtrend, though. Austria, likewise. Denmark just can't help being nosy. Come back and head on down. Taiwan showing us how it's done. Oz and New Zealand so chilled, they're going to be slipping off the slide soon. Malta, Netherlands and Turkey. Turkey massively curled, excellent and flat in cases. Malta similar and Netherlands ditto. No major risk, just please come down. And it's the land of I'm not happy unless I'm blaming someone. I've given you Gates, I'm about to give you Cuomo. Maybe sort them out before you go punish anyone. And yes, it won't be the Chinese making you linger over peak. Even better, a fictitious one. Trust me, you'll enjoy tomorrow. But still, finally curling and at peak level. Canada likewise, but uptick and still determined to break Hubei. That wasn't what this was about. They didn't lie, there's no point rushing past them, so you can say that they did. Back down is fine. Thank you. Brazil, light of my life, why are you still climbing? Well, firstly, I've never been there. Second, it's a long way. And third, it's still a fairly low level. But still, I do like not arrogant Western countries kicking our ass for a change. Two things you apparently can't teach, critical thinking and humility. Personally, I like Poirot's attitude. I will be the best, most humblest person you will know. That's it. A lot of not bad news, but for those lingering at peak, would really like to see you sorted. And at this point, you should not be taking for granted that of course the numbers will come down. Tomorrow, Cuomo, it'll be a doozy, trust me. I'm still Andrew May, they're a 60-year-old Brit, mathematician, financier, technologist, husband, biker, pilot, healer, whatever. If you want a sneak peek, go get a chart of New York's cases and ask, what's wrong with this picture? Feel free to get in touch, Andrew at peerlessreads.com or andrew@amather.com. Either should get to me.